Africa is home to 54 countries with significant reserves of oil and natural gas, amazing wildlife, fertile land for agriculture, beautiful weather, and bountiful natural resources like gold, diamonds, platinum, cobalt, and more. Sadly, Africa also has some of the poorest countries, with limited access to water, electricity, good food, healthcare, education, infrastructure, and other basic amenities. It's perplexing how a continent can possess such abundance, yet its people continue to endure suffering and hardship. I'll present to you the secrets behind Africa's paradox of wealth and extreme poverty. Africa's dual identity as a continent, rich in natural resources, yet grappling with widespread poverty, has puzzled many. This complex narrative can be understood by delving into its historical, economic, and social dimensions. Before colonization, Africa possessed rich and diverse cultures, vast natural resources, and complex societies. It was home to advanced civilizations like the Mali Empire, Great Zimbabwe, and the Kingdom of Aksum. These societies engaged in trade, art, and agriculture, fostering economic and cultural growth. However, internal dynamics and localized wealth did not necessarily translate into a continent-wide economic structure. The exploitation of Africa's resources by colonial powers during the 19th and 20th centuries left a lasting impact on the continent's economic trajectory. European colonial powers extracted valuable resources such as gold, diamonds, rubber, and minerals, often through forced labor and coercive systems. This plundering disrupted local economies, destroyed traditional industries, and fueled inequalities that persist to this day. Following independence, African nations faced significant challenges that hindered their development. Overdependence on foreign aid and goods created a cycle of reliance, inhibiting self-sustained growth. External control continued through neo-colonial tactics, as some governments remained under the influence of foreign powers. This led to mismanagement of resources, corruption, and lack of accountability. The lack of confidence in local products and ideas stemmed from years of colonial dominance that discredited indigenous knowledge and creativity. The legacy of colonialism led to a preference for imported goods over domestic ones, perpetuating economic disparities and hindering the growth of local industries. Internal conflicts within African nations have been a significant impediment to progress. The negligence of practical solutions often arises from political instability, where governments are preoccupied with power struggles rather than addressing pressing issues. Tribal and ethnic conflicts further divide communities and divert resources from development initiatives. These conflicts not only hinder economic growth, but also perpetuate social divisions that weaken the fabric of African societies. Political conflicts, fueled by power struggles and competing interests, have frequently disrupted African nations' stability. Infighting among political factions and power, hungry leaders often overshadows the pursuit of common goals. Moreover, a lack of unity among African nations hampers their collective bargaining power on the international stage. Disunity prevents the region from addressing shared challenges such as economic disparities and climate change with a unified front. Despite shared histories and cultural ties, animosity and distrust can exist between different African communities. Historical factors, colonial boundaries, and ethnic tensions have contributed to this divide. This internal discord inhibits social cohesion, impedes economic cooperation, and fosters an environment that is conducive to exploitation by external forces. Also, corruption within political leadership, often referred to as the belly government, has plagued many African nations. Rampant corruption, ranging from embezzlement to bribery, siphons off funds that could be invested in essential services and infrastructure. This misappropriation of resources not only perpetuates poverty, but also erodes trust in governmental institutions and undermines citizens' faith in their leaders. The pursuit of power through electioneering can lead to short-term policies that prioritize winning votes over long-term development. Political leaders may focus on populist measures rather than addressing structural issues that require sustained efforts. This approach limits the potential for holistic and lasting change, perpetuating the cycle of underdevelopment. In conclusion, internal conflicts and the presence of a belly government hinder Africa's progress by diverting attention and resources away from practical solutions and development initiatives. The lack of unity among African nations weakens their collective influence and ability to address shared challenges. To overcome these obstacles, it is crucial for African societies to foster social cohesion, promote accountable governance, and prioritize sustainable, long-term development over short-term political gains. Also, African nations must strive for self-reliance, invest in education, innovation, and infrastructure, and reshape global economic dynamics to foster equitable growth and development. Only through internal cohesion and effective leadership can Africa harness its immense potential and work towards a brighter future. Thanks so much for watching this amazing episodes. What do you think of Africa and its people? Let us know in the comment section. Please subscribe and turn on notification for more content. Till next time, stay connected.